We were not created for ourselves. Me, I and myself. We were created to share the resources God has given us. Could be knowledge, could be wisdom, could be mentorship, could be anything. So everybody has got something to share. All what we require DJ Covenant and our viewers, willingness only.
Yes, Jumbo great people. It's yet another Good Friday where we say hashtag Feel Good Friday with Wachiuri. Yes, last time I know we had a great show, and in a few we'll be talking about that because we had an interesting topic. And asanteni sana, first and foremost, kuwakaribisha popote mlipo. Our diaspora team, watu wote mahali mlipo tunawakaribisha. Tell a friend and tell a friend that we are on Facebook Live at DJ Covenant at George Wachiuri. And before to endelea, allow me to introduce our able mentor, Mr. Wachiuri.
Thank you, DJ Covenant.
How are you?
I value you.
I value you too. I have missed something.
Yes.
I think I should have remembered. Today is this month.
Yes.
It's a very important month. But before you come there, I will tell you why I have remembered that.
But because you have seen this.
Yes.
And of course, our viewers, so we are very humbled. You know, you are with us again, and we are here to inspire, to encourage you, to talk. You can send your questions, and we are basically here to give back to our society.
Yes, asante sana. And forgive me, mine is yellow, but yours I see has a different color.
I tell you, we will discuss about it.
We will discuss about this.
Yes.
But forgive me, I know someone will be asking, this month, where are you in that?
I tell you. And you know, DJ Covenant, our viewers,
yes.
The month of October is a very key month because we celebrate the people with the breast cancer, and those with the people. Actually, it's not celebrating, it's standing with them. And those people who have got people who have suffered from cancer. Of course, I'm one of them. You know, and we are saying that we are encouraging our people out there to go for checkups. You know, don't just stay at home. Maybe you have a lady there, you have a woman there, your mother is there. They can be able to go to the hospital and also get checkup. And also men, you know, we are losing our men because of prostate cancer. They can be checked, and once you are discovered early, you can be treated. And that's why we are actually standing with the cancer campaign. This is able for ensuring that Optiven or George Wachiuri, we are standing with our people out there. Yes.
Actually, today here, this Friday, if you just check everyone, they has this.
Oh yes.
They are standing with those people, and we stand with you wherever you are. And keep standing as well at a POA. Encourage someone to do it like Mr. George has allowed us to and asked us to do so. Sindio, last Friday we had a very interesting topic.
Oh yes.
How to control your damaging emotions.
Negative emotions. Negative
emotions. And I tell you, whoa. That topic was fiery, and people talked a lot, and they shared a lot, and people discovered the damaging emotions.
There is someone who told me that from that discussion, he said, George, I have stopped beating up my wife.
Look at that.
Because he discovered the reason why he is fighting the wife, his temper, his emotions are easily angered. You know, you prick him and it's like electricity. And then he says, remember we discussed about the 10 seconds rule, whereby before you act out of your anger, you count 1 to 10. Or you breathe in and breathe out 5 times. And I said, wait a minute, this program, even if it only touches that one single man, we are happy.
It has served its purpose.
Yes.
I also met someone, because you also said one of the damaging emotions is shame.
Yes.
There's someone who was saying most of the time he was ashamed because of his eyes. And he told me from when he watched that, he said, now I overcame it totally. Because now he started feeling good about it.
Exactly. Appreciating the way God created you. You know, we are all different. You know, and appreciate yourself. Once you do that, of course, you attract the emotions that are positive. Because DJ Covenant, remember, we said there are negative emotions and there are also positive emotions. I told people, positive emotions are good. And once you are positive, definitely you'll be able to move from one step to another. And I'm happy that about, I think, 14,000 people were listening.
Yes,
amazing.
A lot of people.
Wow.
And today's topic, it's very interesting, a good one, and I need you to listen to this, because this, I think to myself, I've even started seeing it unlocks something, but I'm yet to hear how it goes. How to become more generous. Are you generous? What is this generosity? What is that? Is it even important? Yes, that's our topic today.
We are discussing a very solid topic, generosity. Because simply put, generosity means willingness to share. As simple as that. Willingness to share. It doesn't say money, it doesn't say time. Willingness to share. And we'll discuss what are these that we are sharing. Willingness to share. So there must be a will. And then you share.
Willingness. It's very simple.
Very simple.
And direct.
Just that willingness to share.
And the fact that it doesn't give the direction of what.
Exactly.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Now I agree. You are a teacher.
I tell you.
Because if I was in your class, ningekuwa na A.
It is as simple as that. But maybe because of people who may not really, we can complete for them. This thing you are sharing could be either your resources. Resources, of course, people rush to money. It could be your time. It could be your advice, for example. You can share advice. Or even activities. The physical doing. You can share your energy. Maybe there's an old lady out there who cannot be able to do anything for themselves. You can share your energy with them to support them. Willingness to share. It's as simple as that. And this is God's divine. Because when God created us, we were not created for ourselves. Me, I, and myself. We were created to share the resources God has given us. Could be knowledge, could be wisdom, could be mentorship, could be anything. So everybody has got something to share. All what we require, DJ Covenant, and our viewers, willingness only.
Only willingness.
Yes.
Wow, interesting. Talking about sharing with that one person, that other person, or that other significant person, let's look at it in our society. Why is generosity important in our society?
I think if you look at society today, we are living in a developing country, and I'm happy that I'm a Kenyan. And by virtue of going to see communities in the villages across 47 counties, through the Optiven Foundation, remember we have been going with you in different villages.
Yes.
You've realized that there is need for the well-to-do, or everyone who is listening to us, to share the resources that we have with these people. And like for us in the foundation, we are basically spreading the smile to people who are physically challenged. What DJ Covenant says, differently abled, by giving them a wheelchair. Once they sit on that wheelchair, they smile. And just this weekend, we were in Muranga.
Yes.
And we got this young man with cerebral palsy. And the guy was smiling. And another one who fell from a tree in a place called Kirwara, broke the backbone.
Oh, no.
And the guy for 6 years, he has been in the house. Giving him that wheelchair, in fact, one thing he said, that I'm now being able to go and fetch green for my 2 goats.
Wow.
And then we went even further and said, why can't we do a small capital, maybe 10,000, 15,000, to support this guy to open a small business? Willingness to share. We were with you in Githongori.
Yes, I remember that.
You know the story.
Yes.
My team was in Loitoktok. We were in Mokurweini. We were in Odhaya. All these people are people that requires Kenyans' generosity. It requires your generosity. And we are going to tell you how can you be generous. And later on in the next Friday, we'll talk about the benefits of generosity. Because once all of us we can be able to give the little that we have, I can guarantee you the earth will be like heaven. Yes.
Wow, interesting. And before we talk to that person, let's talk about Optiven. How does Optiven contribute towards this being generosity? How do they do it?
I must thank God that Optiven, we have been there for 20 years. And the secret behind Optiven's success, because I can say Optiven, we are very successful.
Amen.
Our success is not because of the balance sheet, not the money we make, but the kind of jobs we create. Right now we are over 400 people working for the Optiven vision.
Wow.
And of course, we say that our vision is to economically and socially empower and transform the society. So when you see these families earning from Optiven, we are excited. And the secret is because of Optiven generosity. The 5% of the money we generate, we take this money to the foundation. The money goes to the foundation, and this foundation has got various aspects. We are supporting HIV kids. We have in a certain slum. We have massive scholarship program. We call it Soaring Eagle Scholarship Program, whereby we sponsor the orphans across 47 counties. Mention any county, we have children there. We have some funding that goes to environment. We are partnering with the county government to clean up the cities. We have some money that goes directly to people who are less fortunate. Like now, the mobility that brings a smile. We are picking that money, buying wheelchairs for these people so that they are able to move. So as Optiven, we are passionate. We love what we do. We love helping. And I'm so happy that we are touching lives out there. And that's what we tell people that who follow us and they are watching us. When you make that money that you make, don't just say it's my money. You are a custodian. You are a steward of that money. And a steward is taking care of God's resources. Once you take care of God's resources, you need to serve God those resources, and you serve God through serving communities and the less fortunate. That's what we're talking about, generosity. And at Optiven, we love doing it. And by the way, it's contagious. I have seen staff here donating wheelchairs, skipping. In fact, today I had them saying in the morning, they want to skip lunch and donate that money to the foundation. Wow. Amazing. And of course, yourself, you're also part of this dream.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. Incredible. That is amazing. When you say it's contagious, it's when you start.
You can't stop.
You can't stop it.
Yes.
I want to read a few comments before we go on. Remember, we have Facebook Live at George Wachiuri, at DJ Covenant. Our loyal fan, Teresa Champes.
Oh, we value you.
Yes, he's saying, wow, that's what a nice topic.
I hope she got a voucher, isn't it?
She must tell us. And please, when you go there, make sure you take photos.
Take photos, yes. A selfie, and then tag us. Tag George Wachiuri.
And if you don't come for those vouchers, after 1 week, we recall them.
They revert to DJ Covenant.
And I can see that Patrick Anthony is also saying, wow, what an amazing topic. Sansan, I've seen also someone called Ruth Wangeshi saying, wow, I'm inspired by that show. Tell a friend that they need to tune into Facebook Live. We are here. People need to hear about this.
Fantastic.
Before we go to ways, someone would be asking ways of being generous. Before we go there, Mr. George, let's have, I know you've given us how Optiven do it.
Yes.
You as George Wachiuri, how do you show generosity?
First of all, I'm a product of generosity. You know, I was educated by people, you know, doing Harambes, the time of Moi. They contribute money for my fees. And for me, I said I must participate in my own small way. I'm an author. I've authored several books. And some of these books, the ones you see here. So all these books, and I must thank God that we are selling these books in mass. The entire 100% of the money we generate from these books, the money goes to the foundation. Directly. I don't eat a single cent. I do corporate talks. You know, I talk in churches, I talk in forums. The other day I was in the Kakan Foundation in Mombasa. You know, and unapewa bahasha. So that money, I don't eat a single cent. The entire money goes to the foundation.
Incredible.
And because I want to feel also that I want to harness those blessings that comes from giving. Because giving is just amazing. And we'll be discussing next week the benefits of generosity.
Wow.
Yes.
Mr. George, it's also important to say this show,
yes,
it's an act of generosity.
Yeah, thank you, DJ.
It's an act of generosity. Because we should here be telling them, our pay bill number for you to get this information, for you to get this wisdom, yes, send this. But you don't charge.
There's no return.
Excellent. Let's talk about ways of becoming generous.
I think one of the ways of becoming generous, it's what I call practice. Because when you are born, we are born, you know, crossing our hands, not crunching our fingers or something. You know, people are not generous. People want to hold everything, me, myself, my land, my property, my wife, my family. It's my. But generosity means open up your hands. And for you to practice to be generous, you have to understand the benefits of generosity. And that's what we'll be discussing next Friday.
Wow.
The benefits of generosity. I can tell you, DJ Covenant and our viewers, once you understand the benefits of generosity, you'll be giving.
Wow.
you won't struggle to give. Because it opens doors. Generosity opens doors. Number 2, on how we can be able to become more generous. Count your blessings every day. Wake up one morning and write. What are things that I can thank God for? Count your blessings. You have legs, you can walk. You're not looking for wheelchair for you. You have brains, you can think. You have eyes, you can see. How many people don't have eyes? How many people don't have legs? When you count your blessings, you are thankful. The best way to be thankful is by being generous, by giving. There are people who are very sharp. They never went to school. You are watching us. You went to school, you did your degree, you did your diploma. You should be thankful. There are people in your village, they have no capacity even to pay 3,000 shillings demanded by the government day schools. Why can't you pick 5 people, pay for them? Number 3, for you to practice generosity, just start doing it. Hakuna formula.
Start doing it.
Just start doing it. Just start doing it. It could be advisory, it could be little coins you support people, it could be counseling. Just start it. This is your covenant. And then number 4, for you to practice and to be a generous person, associate with the people who are generous. Go visit them. You know, one of the guys who is really inspires me is this man I always talk about, Manu
Chandari.
You go to any hospital donated by Manu Sedaria through his foundation.
Yes.
This is a man, he's now over 90, and he is still the presidential advisor.
Look at that.
And now I'm now touching the benefits of generosity. Miaka inaongezwa.
Amen. Wow.
Some of you, you're only 60, na umezeeka. Because wewe ni mkono ngamu.
They say mkono glue.
Mkono glue.
Yes.
You have never supported anyone in your life. Yet, mzee, akona 90 plus.
Strong.
Very strong. Before the president makes a decision, Manu, what do you think? Those are the benefits of generosity. Look at some banks like Equity Bank. They are supporting thousands of kids. Did you see their launch when they are celebrating that they are 5 years old?
Yes.
DJ Covenant, for a business to celebrate 35 years, is not a child play. There are challenges, there are ups and downs, and they are still expanding. Why? They say that God loves those people who give. And when you give, you open doors. Anaongeza resources. Anaongeza dhahabu. Count all those people who are generous and how they are doing. Look at this guy called Bill Gates. The time he gave money to Silicon Foundation, and everybody was talking. Everyone was talking. Mention Mark Zuckerberg. All these people. There's another guy I really love. John D. Rockefeller. This guy was a church deacon, and he was super generous. In fact, God gave him money. There was a time he was the richest man in the world. Then he established Rockefeller Foundation. Today, if you go to restaurants, there are some offices for Rockefeller Foundation. That means the guy died many years ago. He was born in 1839. The guy died, but he's not dead. We are mentioning him. So he's alive. The legacy. So that means, now, such many benefits. You leave a legacy. Hey.
Wow. Excellent. So when you practice. Yes. That is number 1.
I tell you.
If you want to become generous, ways of becoming generous, practice. And make sure, like in this case,
yes.
Ukipatana covenant unampea 100. Bwana asifiwe. Count your blessing every morning.
Yes.
Every morning, count your blessing, and start doing it.
I tell you.
Now, don't say, oh, let's wait for next month.
No. Or when you get a job.
No.
You can volunteer your services. You're becoming generous.
Yes.
Using your hands, your energy, your intellect. Yes. Yeah.
And the other one is, I think this one I've never seen it.
Yes.
Associate yourself with givers.
That's it.
You know, most of the time we go, we give, but you don't, because these people who have given,
yes,
they have stood there. They know, they know how the journey is.
I tell you,
and they can give you that wisdom as well.
And I tell you, DJ Covenant, generosity is also addictive. Once you start, you can't stop, because as you give, more is coming. As you give, more is coming. Optiven is now a movement. The more we give, the more our properties get favor. The other day, we opened a property in Kiambu. It's called A Man Reach the Place of Peace. It's a high-end property. Property going for 4 million to 10 million.
Yes.
So it's a high-end. And then initially we were wondering, are we going to get people to buy this property? And the song in the country is, the property market is low. And we saw God's miracles. People, now we are 10 months, we have done 80% sales.
Look at that.
Actually, it's over 80%. That means the more you give, the more is added. And you have seen these things happening in our projects. You go try it. Try generosity. Try being kind. Try philanthropy. It has worked. Whether you are Christian or non-Christian, it works for everyone. It works for everyone. And those of you who are doing business, and they are so mean, let me tell you, you'll struggle until the end. If you want to unlock the doors of success, purpose to be a giver, purpose to be generous, don't be selfish. Remember, when you go with nothing. In fact, when you are buried looking up. Many people have gone for burials. You have gone up. Then you go with nothing. What you leave here is what Mother Teresa did. Mother Teresa said, if you don't support 100, only support 1. If all of us, we are now 52 million in this country, if everyone picks only one person, I can tell you, I can guarantee you, this poverty you see in our nation, it will end. And those who are in leadership, if they know that the resources they have don't belong to them, they can be able to use those resources wisely so that the people in the counties, they can be able to get support. So that when you're given that position, I know they are watching us, you pick 3 billion to your pocket. That money can't finish it. You die, leave that money, your children will misuse that money. Where can you use that money to support people in the counties that are struggling? I've gone to several counties. And let me tell you, DJ Covenant, iko shida. Right now, coffee is not bringing money. Tea is not bringing money.
It's not.
In our place in Kieni, we used to harvest wheat. The environment has no wheat. That means the common man in the villages has no money, have no resources. Yet, we are very good in paying taxes. We pay taxes. We pay taxes, by the way. When these guys get this money, they misuse. They should be ashamed of themselves, because they need to look at Africa for the future, not Africa for now. This is a very wealthy president that was buried the other day. You know him, Robert. You know Robert?
Robert Mugabe. I
hear the coffin is gold. When the people are perishing in the villages, what a shame. Wow. And I think even I talk about generosity, we need to educate our African community to be generous. There's something, Obama said, there's something called enough. There's something called enough. You can't drive 2 cars, you can't sleep on 2 beds, you can't wear 2 suits, you can't wear 2 ties, only 1. And that's why, for me, I don't have more than 6 suits.
Wow. There's a place called enough.
There's a place called enough. You can't own everything. And even if you own everything, you don't go with anything. You go with
nothing.
I
think we need to wrap it there.
Yes.
So that they hang on there till next Friday.
Yes.
For now, that next Friday when we come back, we tell them the benefits of becoming generous.
Yes, the benefits of becoming generous. Amazing. And I'm sure, tell someone that next week, don't miss. And if you miss, you can go to George Wachiuri YouTube.
Yes.
Go there and subscribe and comment. And of course, what happens. You're able to listen to previous episodes.
Yes.
Because DJ Covenant, I think our viewers need to know that we talk out of experience.
Yes.
We are talking of things that have worked for us. They can work for you. Yes.
Great. And I think it would be in order if we mention about hashtag mobility that brings smiles.
Yes.
Because you've mentioned we give wheelchairs here and there. Maybe someone is asking, how can I donate that wheelchair?
Wow. Very easy. they said that right now, DJ Coven and our viewers, we have 1,200 requests.
What?
And they are still coming. Yesterday, last week, I was in Inolo FM.
Yes.
I was in your program, the Rumoka program.
Yes.
And now people know there is a source of wheelchair. And for sure, they're genuine. Because they send the photos, they tell you where the person is.
Yes.
And the demand is so high. One wheelchair, our viewers, is only 15,000. That 15,000 can make somebody smile. All what we need to do is to send that money to pay bill number 898630. The account is Mobility. Mobility 898630. Once you do that, we shall send you the beneficiary who is receiving. We'll take a photo, send you the beneficiary. Optiven Foundation will cater for the fuel for the car to take the wheelchair. We shall cater for the logistics. So your 15,000 is basically to purchase a wheelchair. If you are there in diaspora, there are many people who are telling me from the US, George, I have 20 wheelchairs. Pay for the shipping fees. Please, if you want to be generous, pay everything delivered to Optiven Foundation. Pay that shipping fees, the wheelchair, let them be delivered here. And DJ Coven and I must thank people like Mulage. Mulage lives in Belgium. Mulage sent 20 wheelchairs at his cost, delivered to Optiven Foundation. There's another friend of mine from my village called Mr. Lincoln Wamai. He ran a very big logistics company in the US. He also sent to us at his own cost 20 wheelchairs. So if you are there in the diaspora, please sacrifice some money, pay some shipping fees, deliver those wheelchairs to us, because us, we are going to take care of the logistics to the villages, whether it's Kakamega, in Kisi where we were, in Loitokto, whatever it is. So this is the number. And of course, once you do that, you change your name. You say, my name is George Wachiuri. I am a philanthropist. My name is DJ Covenant. I am a philanthropist. My name is Stephen. I am a philanthropist. My name is Maina. I am a philanthropist. Let's create the difference.
So tune in next Friday and we tell them, we value you. We tell them,
we value you.